Hello, my name is Matthew Tepper. I'm a neighborhood leader here in Dayton. I nominated Jennifer Wentzel, the Health Commissioner for Public Health, Dayton-Montgomery County, as Individual of the Year for the 2022 Partners for the Environment Partner of the Year Awards. I met Jennifer as a fellow student of the United States Environmental Protection Agency's Environmental Justice Academy in 2021. At this time, she was a newly appointed Health Commissioner, having just recently taken over for Jeffrey Cooper during this pandemic. Despite the obvious demands of a new job, she enrolled in a class to learn about the environment, equality, justice, and how that all relates to the health in our community. I found this to be a humbling and courageous move, and was impressed by her willingness to admit that even the experts have something to learn. Over the next 9 months, she shared, engaged, and learned alongside a variety of individuals from varying backgrounds and varying degrees of knowledge and experience. Since then, she has maintained an active role as a U.S. EPA Environmental Justice Fellow. In particular, she has been very supportive of my neighborhood's U.S. EPA-endorsed Community Advisory Group for the Bear, Valley Crest, and Valley Pike Superfund sites. This combined CAG has brought together 3 separate constituencies to foster support and coordinate a more meaningful way than we could have individually. One key aspect of our CAG effort is resolving environmental contamination over and within Dayton's aquifer. And as you know, that's within the geographic area of the Great Miami River watershed. Jennifer has attended several of our meetings and always provides her expertise and experience while maintaining a willingness to learn from us as well. This is a good example of how collaboration with other organizations can increase community action. As a humble leader, her involvement inspires us to continue our work even when it is difficult, and shows our residents that those in power are truly concerned about our grassroots efforts. Her approach should serve as a blueprint for other leaders on how to reach beyond the confines of an office or a boardroom, and to participate as an equal, as a friend, and as a neighbor at the most local level. I believe this is why she deserves recognition. I am honored that you are highlighting her as an example of other public officials. If more followed her example, we would be that much closer to our goal of restoring our environment. As just an average person concerned about the environmental issues in my area, it is my honor to introduce the 2022 Individual of the Year, Jennifer Wentzel.
Hello, I'm Cheryl Vargas, a retired physician and Oakwood community member and a graduate of the Environmental Leader Development Program. Before I trained as a volunteer naturalist, I was proud of my conventional yard of turf grass and non-native ornamentals. It's what I knew. Plants resistant to insects were sought after and chemicals duly applied. After learning how healthy ecosystems function and the importance of biodiversity, I understood the harm I was causing and that many plants I had chosen were effectively plastic. While I could not change the world, I could begin building a healthy habitat in my own yard. Now I knew better. The Oakwood Wright Memorial Public Library in Oakwood has long been an important community resource. Over recent years, they have led community conversations on topics such as racism, immigration, and voting. I was especially pleased when they introduced a community-wide read of Nature's Best Hope by Doug Tallamy, a book which challenges readers to shrink turf lawns and cultivate yards that support biodiversity. They partnered with 5 Rivers Metro Parks to host a variety of events surrounding the book, including discussions and a virtual visit with the author. Community response was overwhelming. People started talking to their neighbors about native plants and biodiversity. Citizens who already cared about the topic connected with each other. Green Oakwood, a local environmental group, started a biodiversity subgroup to advocate for change. Now more people knew. Throughout the past year, Wright Library has continued to partner with environmental groups and experts to offer related educational programs to the community, including a native plant yard tour, a native plant social featuring native plant sellers and organizations, webinars on attracting and supporting pollinators, an Oakwood BioBlitz, which included a lecture on the role of insects and multiple naturalist-led hikes identifying local flora and fauna, a nighttime mothing meetup, and a pawpaw taste test honoring Ohio's native fruit. Wright Library also took action on their own property. This past spring, community volunteers, including OSU Master Gardeners, Green Oakwood, and the Girl Scouts, designed and planted a native plant pollinator garden on a large sunny patch of the library grounds. Construction of a native plant shade garden is also underway. Informational signs will educate passers-by, and the gardens will serve as an ongoing inspiration for homeowners wanting to incorporate native plants into their own suburban landscapes. Oakwood's Wright Memorial Public Library is a valuable community asset and environmental partner. Through education, leadership, and inspiration, the Oakwood Library is actively helping to protect, preserve, and restore our environment and is well deserving of this award. Congratulations and thank you, Wright Library.
The list of sustainability initiatives undertaken by the City of Fairborn and their partners is impressive. The city-endorsed Fairborn Sustainability Committee met virtually through the pandemic and investigated options for establishing a city-scale composting program for Fairborn residents. Council members served as liaisons to this committee, guiding development of its early priorities. The Sustainability Committee also partnered with Spark Fairborn, Green Giving, and Drive Electric Dayton to organize and hold the city's first Active Earth Day event in April 2022. The event featured speakers on sustainability topics, earth-friendly vendors, an EV ride and drive, and interactive demonstrations on sustainable living. Students from Fairborn schools were recognized for their Earth Day essays, artwork, and videos. The City of Fairborn is also taking active steps to become a greener city and to preserve natural spaces. City Council has authorized taking the steps needed to become a tree city. Steps to be undertaken include establishment of a tree board, adoption of a tree ordinance for the city, budgeting for urban forestry, and celebrating Arbor Day. In addition, the city has entered into partnerships with BW Greenway Community Land Trust to apply for grant funding through Clean Ohio to acquire, restore, and protect open spaces throughout the community. These spaces will provide critical habitats for wildlife, protect streams, wetlands, and headwaters, and provide a buffer near developed areas of the city. These projects will provide the public access to natural spaces for future generations. The city pursued and won grants from the Ohio EPA to install new electric vehicle charging stations at the public library in the historic downtown and the Valley Green Commercial Plaza on Dayton Yellow Springs Road. These 6 chargers were installed this year and are serving clean transportation for the Miami Valley region. The city has also advanced non-motorized transportation through investments in bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure. Recently completed bikeways along Yellow Springs Fairfield Road and pedestrian improvements on Colonel Glenn Highway will be joined by committed projects on Maple Avenue, Broad Street, and safety improvements along Treybine Road. As for future action, the City of Fairborn has joined other cities across our region and the state by participating in Power a Clean Future Ohio. PCFO offers Fairborn a suite of services to assess the city's current environmental impact and to develop a plan to reduce carbon emissions from city operations, buildings, and vehicles. As an element of this partnership with PCFO, Fairborn will establish a new environmental advisory board of citizens and staff to guide the city through the planning processes. Congratulations to the leadership and staff of the City of Fairborn, the 2022 Sustainable Community of the Year.
It is a great honor to introduce one of 2022's Lifetime Achievement Award recipients. I have known Douglas Dusty Hall for 35 years. He has been a great friend, co-worker, and mentor. He truly embodies the environmental spirit in all aspects of life. After graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree from Wright State University, he was a research and environmental chemist at the University of Dayton Research Institute, while working on his Master of Science degree at University of Dayton. After his graduation, he became a hazardous waste inspector for the Ohio EPA. Shortly thereafter, his sphere of influence quickly rose as he became the manager of the City of Dayton's Division of Environmental Management. He established environmental guidelines and oversaw the city departments, ensuring that the city complied with applicable environmental rules and regulations. He also developed, implemented, and managed our region's award-winning multi-jurisdictional well field protection program that protects our source of drinking water. This program became a model for many jurisdictions across the country. 10 years later, through his efforts and dedication, he became the Assistant City Manager for the City of Dayton. In this position, Dusty helped provide balance in the city organization, using his leadership skills and collaborative skills to promote upper management leadership, alignment of city services, and resolving many community issues. His next move became the Program Development Manager for the Miami Conservancy District, where he led efforts to promote the Great Miami River watershed, promoting water resources, related activities, and amenities. When he left MCD, he became the Senior Director of Student Development and Program Innovation for SOCI. I remember when he got this position, he was so excited to be working with college students and hoping to keep them in our region upon graduation. He saw them as contributing to our future. He always went beyond his scope of duties, helping anyone, any organization, and any business. He gave us time, expertise on many community issues that threatened our environment and water. His scope of influence, ethics, and passion exemplifies him as a champion, leader, and advocate for our environment, as shown by his many personal and public service awards. If you are looking for Dusty in his retirement and can't find him, chances are he is relaxing in his boat, fishing pole in hand on Lake Erie. Thank you, Dusty Hall.
I'm honored to be the person presenting our next award winner. The Lifetime Achievement Award is bestowed upon those members of our community who have spent many hours, many days, many months, and even many years dedicated to natural resources and environmental causes. Tom Allen, this year's Lifetime Award winner, spends countless hours working to protect the Mad River. Rivers are the community's lifeblood. They are connected to our drinking water. They allow us to move from one place to another. They give the wildlife a place to live, and they give us a place to play. Tom fell in love with rivers as a small child, playing in local creeks and becoming obsessed with fishing. That childhood fun turned into a career with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency in the Drinking and Groundwaters Division, eventually retiring as assistant chief. The Mad River is one of the only water bodies in Ohio where you can fish for trout. The special nature of this river is its temperature. That cold water enables the trout to thrive. Today, the Mad River, with its trout fishery, scenic vistas, abundant paddling access, and exclusive rock climbing access, offers fun and unique places that can't be found on other rivers. Tom didn't just make a career out of water protection. He made it his life's mission. Volunteering with many organizations, but primarily the Mad River chapter of Trout Unlimited, Tom has recruited many others to help protect the river from destruction, to collect data on how the river is doing, and to implement programs that improve river conditions and educate others. This work includes collecting stream insects, constructing fish habitats, picking up trash, and inspiring children. Now, Tom will try and tell you that all the success that has happened as a result of his work is due to other people. He is surrounded by an army of volunteers, including his wife, Pam, who have made all this happen. And I agree, without the people who work together, it could not have ever happened. But leadership is not a one-person job. Leadership is a relationship between people. And good leadership is about cultivating relationships where everyone is working towards a common mission and goals. So Tom Allen, this award is for you. You're a great friend to us, a great friend to the fish, and a great friend to the rivers. You are a great leader. Congratulations.
Stand beside the water and feel it move. Everything is quiet when the river's smooth. I know I can't give up just yet. We try, we fail, get up again. Don't wanna look back at how it used to be. Pass on the river like a memory. Give up and try to give again. Lose track of time, remember when. If we slow down, will we know how? Take care of the water that gave us life. Gotta be willing to sacrifice. Feel connected to the tiny